What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Got a few minutes today. I want to give you guys a quick live feed in regards to what's new about tax update for 2023. What's new and some things you need to take in consideration for this upcoming tax season. You guys know I'm an accountant by profession, been in the game over 20 some years, and it's normal this time of year. We're getting ready for tax season. We're hiring tax preparers, training tax preparers, getting everybody abreast of the new laws and the changes, and it's been pretty, it's been pretty smooth so far. But I wanted to take a minute, give a live feed because there are some things different that you may or may be aware of for this upcoming tax season. Okay. First, again, this is Mr. Short Dollar. Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Right now, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel where we have it's over 600 videos on the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel covering those various subjects. And as I go over this quick update with you, I'll probably switch gears and show you a couple of videos we have from some of them year-end grant opportunities that you guys can take advantage of. But yeah, real quick, couple things that I want people to take be in consideration with, and that's pretty much the 1099K, Form 1099K, and that's going to be given anytime it's issued through a payment card and third-party network transactions. Okay, they will be issued out by January 31st, 2023. So you say, Deonte, what is the purpose of the 1099K? The reason by that is anyone that made over $600, that is cumulative $600 or one-time transaction of $600, you will get a 1099K. The reason being, it can be any kind of thing that you may have did, any kind of third-party transaction. That can be Uber, that can be Lyft, that can be DoorDash, that can be Grubhub, anything transactional that you may have had in some kind of gig or contracting purposes, you will receive a 1099K if it's processed through that third party. What I mean by the process through that third party, some kind of electronic payment will be done. The difference between a 1099K and the 1099 NEC, which is given out to subcontractors, and some people may receive a 1099 miscellaneous, but a 1099 NEC is strictly for subcontractors, right? The 1099K is when, again, it's a third-party processor. That means you're making money through Grubhub, DoorDash, and that process the payment and send it to you that way. Okay, if that makes sense. Again, it's an intermediary that's processing everything with that. You're working for Grubhub, but it's being processed electronically, deposited to your account, so you will receive a 1099K. Why is this so important? This is so important because companies were supposed to start last year with doing it. And by, we had some people that we processed their taxes in February, would ask them, hey, is this all your information? People will confirm and say, yes, this is all our information. But there wasn't all the information. And some people, let's say February, March, they received that 1099Ks and their return was already, quote unquote, late. They hadn't received it. And it caused a delay in the process. It also caused a change in exactly the individuals actually getting what they were getting back, be it a refund or they may have owed. So be very, very careful. If you know you did any kind of gig work this year, any kind whatsoever, please make sure you wait, okay? That should be sent out again by January 20. What was it again? Just got my notes in front of me. I'm sorry. January 31st, 2023. So if it's processed by January 31st, 2023, give it at least 2 weeks, at least to the second week of February to try to receive it in the mail. Okay. Now, if you know that you did it, I would get, err on the side of reach out to the company and say, hey, I didn't receive it. If they don't have any record of it, they don't have any record of it. But there is no excuse for ignorance. So I really want you guys to know if you did any kind of gig capacity, again, Uber, Grubhub, Lyft, Airbnb, Pass Split, you name it, DoorDash, be on the lookout for the 1099K. Okay, that's transaction over $600. If you just did it once or twice, earn 30, 40 bucks, of course you don't have to worry about it. But if you did make over $600, several payments or one payment, be on the lookout for a 1099K. That's one of the biggest things the IRS is pushing out to all tax preparers, all actual agencies or employers that have been doing in the gig industry, and all any individual that has done any kind of gig work or anything like that, please, please, please be on the lookout for that. Okay. Again, this is the Dollar Hour. We're streaming live. Make sure we're checking everything. Yeah, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and I'm about to lose for a second. Facebook and YouTube. Again, the main hub is the YouTube channel. So again, if you got any questions, feel free to ask the questions while I'm here. Regards to that. And again, this is a quick update for tax season 2023. What's new and what to be able to look out for. And the first thing I was talking about is the 1099K. Again, you did any kind of contractual gig work, anything like that, you need to make sure that you're looking out for it. Okay. This right here is very, very important, what I'm about to go over, guys, because this is going to, I know it was breaking news maybe about a week ago. I didn't make a video on it. I'm sorry, I've been swamped about a lot of refunds are going to be smaller in 2023 than they were in previous years. And the reason being, I know you guys were familiar, with the pandemic and the American Rescue Plan that was issued out. But one of the biggest things is there's going to be a significant difference in refunds due to the change in the child tax credit, earned income credit, and child dependent care credit. Okay, again, everything's going back to their 2019 numbers now. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Everything shot up the past for 2 years straight, but everything's going back to the 2019 levels right now. Okay, especially with the child tax credit. Okay, and the dependent care. So be very, very mindful of that. For those who received $3,600 per dependent in 2021, for the child tax credit, will, if eligible, get $2,000 for the 2022 tax year. Again, that's going from $3,600 all the way down to $2,000. Okay, that's a big difference. So kind of keep that in mind. Second thing is for the earned income credit, eligible taxpayers with no children who received roughly $1,500 in 2021 will now get $500 in 2022. Repeat that again. Eligible for the earned income credit, eligible taxpayers with no children. This means just you by yourself who received roughly $1,500 in 2021 will only get $500 in 2022. And what I mean by 2022, in 2023, you'll be filing your 2022 tax year. Okay, so that's what it'll be applicable for that. Okay, and I probably should have stated that too. And that's the same thing with the $3,600 next year. With the you would get when you file in 2023. Last year you filed yours. Damn confused my damn self. But the $3,600 that was able to you were able to file when you file your taxes this year for the 2021, you're only going to be eligible for $2,000 next year when you file in 2022. So again, that's a significant difference, guys. Significant difference. Okay, I just want to give you guys an update, let you know what's going on. Also, the child and dependent care credit returns to a maximum of $2,100 in 2022 instead of $8,000 in 2021. Did you hear that? Next year, the dependent care credit just dropped from all the way down from $8,000 to $2,100. Okay, these are significant differences that were, everybody was able to take advantage of last year. Man, but back to life, back to reality. The next thing, there is no above the line charitable deductions. During COVID, taxpayers can take up to $600 charitable donation tax deduction on their tax returns. However, when you file 2022 next year, those who take a standard deduction may only take the above the line deduction for the charitable donations. Okay, so guys, keep in mind things have changed. Okay, I just told you some big differences with your earned income tax credit, child tax credit, and dependent care credit. Okay, also with the charitable donations. Okay, the way it will give you an opportunity, regardless if you're itemized or not, to be able to put a certain amount on top of that. You can't do that next year. Okay, keep that in mind. One of the biggest things I want people to understand for you to avoid delays on your refund, I need a good tax preparer. Well, come on down to Majestic Business Services. Without Prince Kyrie 777, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing anything. I'm not here to advertise my business, but I am an accountant. I'm a tax preparer. Been in business over 20 years. If you go to my YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, we got all our contact information for the business. But I don't tend to really advertise our business on here. We like to just give free information out about everything. But if you look at any one of the videos in the description section of the videos, all the contact number to the office and the company website. Everything is there. Okay. So when we start talking about avoiding delays, with delays with everything, guys, you got to make sure that you uh, do the proper due diligence. Make sure your documents have come in. Okay. We know that I think electronic filing starts on January 28th or 29th. Forgive me if I'm off on that, but it's one of those 2 days. It's typically every year when the filing starts. Let me look at my notes right quick. See if I see anything. Okay, be the same thing in regards to. I think you remember last year, guys. You have to wait probably by mid-February when refunds be issued out in regards to anyone that's receiving the earned income tax credit. One of the main reasons for that, the reason why. Master question in regards to doing the back tax. Yes, we do. We're a full service tax. I'm an accountant. We're a full service firm. So you got back taxes, current taxes, any taxes. We'll take care of it for you. Okay. Just go to the YouTube channel, check out the videos, and you'll see all the contact information for the company website, and everything's listed there. And I appreciate you even inquiring about it. The when we start talking about delays, last year, it was stated that you wouldn't receive a refund if you had earned income tax credit by mid-February. And kind of keep in mind, guys, employers have to the end of January to get you your W-2s and get you all your income information. That'd be W-2s, 1099s, just like we said, the 1099K. They also have the deadline to get it to the IRS at the same exact time. So what happens is, in previous years, I think that was prior to 20 or 21, just prior to, there would be a lag. It wasn't a lag or anything. The IRS will receive your forms, process it, and give you a refund and go from there. But what happens now, since everything's fully digital, what they're doing right now, they're making sure that they receive, the IRS is make sure they receive all the information from those employers first. They're trying to make sure they give it at least a couple weeks afterwards. Now, if they file late, send it to them late. They just send it to them late. But they're no longer receiving the returns and processing off what you sent them. That's why there's a delay last year. You've seen that I think it was after February 15th or February 20th when they started. If you had earned income tax credit, they were waiting. The IRS would make sure they got everything from all employers first with doing it. It's going to be the same thing this year. I think it's going to be kind of like a standard with everything. So kind of keep that in mind with doing it. So the days of kind of getting your W-2s and if someone, you may, again, no one can e-file system-wide until the end of January anyway. But there probably, if you have earned income credit, there will be a delay because they have to consolidate and check everything, cross-reference everything at the IRS with what they receive from the employees and what you have. Also, keep in mind, if you make any kind of quarterly payments to the IRS, being self-employed, they are due by January 17th, 2023. Again, if you make any estimated payments, you're self-employed, business owner, or, just say if you want to make a period to the IRS, the deadline is January 17th, 2023. And that's for the tax year ending December 31st, 2022. Tax year ending this calendar year, December 31st, 2022, the payments are due January 17th, 2023. Okay. Other thing is, guys, again, I can't stress to you enough. Please wait for all your documents to get in. That's going to be a real big, about to say one of my military words, but it's going to be a mess if you file your returns and you don't wait for everything to get in. Okay. Far too often people do that. But if you know that, you have something coming down and you want to just get it early and just, figure out cross that bridge when I get there. You didn't work there that long. You just worked there a couple of weeks or a month and you're figuring they're not going to do it. Err on the side of caution. Okay. What I would recommend all you guys doing is go to irs.gov and get your online account. And when you go to irs.gov, you'll see the link or the button that says online account. And on that part, you can pretty much set up yourself to get an online account with IRS. And what does the online account with IRS do, D? When you go set your online account, and it's for everybody, okay? It's super simple to do. You can do it on your desktop. You can do it on your smartphone. When you sign up for it, they ask you your basic information, name, social, this, that, and that. They might do a validation question. In 2013, did you live at this address, that address? I think you do have to submit your driver's license or something like that for a verification. And from that point, boom. And I think these was ID Me or one of those other companies to do the verification. But boom, once you got it, you got it. From that point, you can pull up all your past tax returns, right? You can pull up all your income information for the past couple of years. All your transcripts are there. Everything is there. No longer do you have to call and request a particular thing. You have everything set there. You also can pull up your current year. Here's the good thing about that. If you pull up some things you like, I know I work at this particular place. Because keep in mind, just because we might be on the up and up, that don't mean all employees are on the up and up. That doesn't mean they submit your information. That doesn't mean the IRS has it. Or they might have put some stuff in there wrong. From that point, you can go in and pull up all your W-2s. You can pull up your 1099 just to verify everything. Again, this is get you a set up an IRS online account. It's for everybody, okay? Go there, check all your information, verify it, just in case you didn't get a W-2 in the mail, And there may be a difference in regards to, like I said, January 31st. January 28th or 31st, where all employees have to get everything to the IRS. It may be a lag in regards to they send it off at the end of January, and the IRS may have it in their system, maybe the second or third week of February, something like that. Just kind of keep that in mind. Nothing is just instantaneous, okay? I've been in this business over 20 years. So, from where it was 20 years ago to now, I mean, it's hallelujah time. But definitely, if you're not really familiar with the actual differences, but keep in mind, it is the IRS, but IRS is just like any other organization, receiving, processing, out processing. They got all these different departments going on, and everybody's functioning. Then, even like you seen with COVID, you had not only just IRS, but you had IRS working with different organizations. That being the the SBA. I think some that was maybe working with Social Security. So there's a lot of cross referencing, even some state agencies with them working together. So just kind of keep in mind, you submit something today, it may not get taken care of for another 2 or 3 weeks. That's on the electronic side. We ain't talking about mailing things in. But I will tell anybody, sign up for an IRS online account. That way you can have all your information that the IRS have accessible to you. And you're not, worry about, hey, man, I got to get my W-2. I got to get my tax return from last year, and I can't remember what I filed. Just say anything come up, you at least have that at your fingertips. So go to irs.gov, look for the link for online account, and set up for an online account, okay? Another thing, guys, super, super important. Try to get banked so you can receive your refunds a lot faster. What I mean by getting banked, you need to have some kind of bank account, bank card, something that your refund can go back to you. Anytime we're dealing with paper, it's going to be a long delay, okay? When you mail it in or they send it back to you, it's just going to be a long delay, guys. A long delay. And again, you may, when I say longer delay, 6 weeks on a normal, 6 to 8 weeks from a processing standpoint, that may change it. Depending on how many people, I know the IRS, it's been pushed out a lot that they're hiring more and more people to work during the tax season or whatever. That's what it's supposed to be. Is it going to go any faster? I don't know about you. You call the IRS, you're going to get the same prompt all the time. And like hell now, when you call, they just say, hey, we're busy. Hang up the damn phone on you. Call when we're less busy. And that's not helping you. So anything that you can do where you don't, sometimes you have to talk to people. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I had a situation about a couple of months ago. I had to talk to somebody. So I'm calling in at 7:01 in the morning trying to get somebody on the phone. So I get it. But anytime that you can avoid having to do that because of technology, let's take advantage of it, okay? So, again, it changes a lot from if you're actually getting a refund of your tax return and they can deposit the money into any kind of bank account. Again, that can be a debit card or actual traditional bank that you have it set up at. But as long as they can electronically deposit it, that will process your speed, process everything up. Hell, maybe damn near 10x, okay? So definitely, if you can, make sure you bank when you're doing that, okay? And that pretty much was it as far as quick updating some major changes in regards to this upcoming tax season. If it's anything that, these are basically like common things. But if there's anything that I run across that you guys can take advantage of or anything like that, I definitely bring it up to speed with you. I want to share with you guys. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Share screen. Bear with me 1 second. Let's see where we at. Okay. Boom. This is, the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Guys, listen. Right here. 1, 2, 3. That was one in November. These are 3 videos. Well, it's 2 videos. It's more than that we released. There goes one right there with December. They ain't no particular order. Long story short, so far for the month of December, we released, I think, 4 videos. And with those 4 videos, there are at least 12 different grants. And I got 2 more videos coming. So listen, if you're smart, and they're for a plethora, therefore, I know one video has at least 7 grants on it. Some of them are for minority-owned business. Some are for women-owned businesses. I know the one for women-owned business has this one right here. This one. Let's see if we can open that one up. I want to start the video, but it's I think that has a deadline of December.
Did you know that SDM business is not only more profitable than investing in real estate, but it actually costs 90% less to get started?
Great out.
And I get way too true. What I want you to do is to hang out with me.
The deadline. I think it's December 16th. But we have 2 more videos that are coming down the pike. But that's almost like 15 different videos for the month of December. And all of them expiring before the end of the year. So make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. I've also released a video on small business funding explained for 2023. And pretty much with this video, I'm giving a whole breakdown. And if you're looking at me on
what's up, everybody? It's your boy
TikTok,
Deonte Burden, aka
on Instagram, and everything. Hey, son, how you doing?
We introduce
baby boy came home from school.
But if you for small business
on TikTok, YouTube, or
financing, what we're gonna do in this video today, we're going to talk about
that's why I want you guys to go to the YouTube channel.
Funding solutions, the different loan programs,
over 600 videos. We have the Small Business Funding Explained 2023.
Before we get started,
pretty much what I go through, introducing small business funding products, traditional loans, SBA loans, business lines of credit, invoice finance, equipment financing.
We have over
it's
300 videos.
Easy to understand breakdown because people talk about all the time. You can get this, you can get a line of credit, you can get a factory loan. I explain all those products very short and simple for anyone to understand. Okay, so make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube and take advantage of
update on all the
anything else. I did a video
in the bottom right hand
corner. People a lot of times so you can get a business loan on without having a personal guarantor or a personal signature on it. I did a whole breakdown in regards to exactly what a person.
Everybody's always talking about
is,
being able to get
with
business loan,
somebody
business credit cards without using personal credit.
Listen, guys, let me explain.
I want to explain to everyone.
There are a lot of loans. There are a few more products out there where you can actually acquire
having a
business
personal
loan
guarantee
without personally yourself on there.
Not brought up enough.
So I want to have a conversation. The rates and the costs is going to be so astronomical. It's not going to be favorable for you.
What exactly a personal guarantee is?
Just getting access to it doesn't mean it's a good thing. But make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Check out that video. It's a personal guarantee needed for business credit.
Before you sign on the dotted line, you have to understand a few things. What a person guarantor on your business loan means,
and I think it'd be beneficial to anyone, especially you don't have like a in-depth financial background to understand the difference of these products. But again, we got over 600 videos on the YouTube channel, tons of information for veterans, for any entrepreneurs at different levels, startup grants, all that great information for you guys to take advantage of. Okay, so listen, guys. Like I said before, let me make sure I'm getting back to. Okay, cool. Stop that. Okay. Make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Take advantage of all the great information. If I run across any more information to help you guys in regards to financial updates or tax updates, anything like that, I definitely will get it to you, okay? Listen, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for all the love and support. We want to keep, pumping out the great information out. I got a lot of great more information coming out before the end of the month. Some good videos and also some good stuff for the beginning of the year. So take care of yourself. Be safe out there. It says another surge coming in with the pandemic. So I want everybody to make sure you cover yourself up. Be careful. Don't party too hard at the club, because you know that will that you may catch, catch COVID. You might catch something else. Depending how much fun you have. But definitely enjoy yourself and be safe out there. Love you all. Take care of yourself. Talk to you soon. Peace.